stereotypical Springville cow joke, but I know I would just end up butchering it. Well, good morning, family, friends, administrators, faculty, and of course my fellow graduates. It's truly an honor to be able to address you all and have this opportunity. I've been looking forward to this moment for years and years, as I'm sure many of our graduates also have, and cannot express how excited I am to be soon called a graduate from Springville Griffith Institute. We can all finally say we have gone through the past 4 years and have successfully finished the first chapter of our life stories. High school was just the beginning, and now we can all continue our stories in the path we may choose. But this wouldn't have been possible without the support and dedication of our teachers and administrators, the people that have not only been our educators, but our role models throughout our journey. I would personally like to thank all of my teachers and all the people that have helped me get to where I am today. It's because of the relationships I have made with the teachers here at Springville that I feel as if I'm beyond prepared for my future at college and couldn't be more grateful. But this day is because of our dedication, our effort, our hard work and persistence. Over the past 4 years, we have all become wiser, more experienced, and better versions of ourselves. For me, being able to see the changes in my peers around me, them becoming such unique and talented individuals, was amazing. I got to watch my friends and classmates, whom I've known since the 6th grade, turn into adults. Well, most of them. Because of Springville, we have had the opportunity to explore our interests and figure out what we love doing, what we are going to pursue in our future. And if we haven't figured that out, then that's okay, because I know each graduate here is ready to begin their next chapter. Springville was only the beginning, but amazing things lie ahead. For me, high school was not always the easiest. I may have achieved high grades and honors throughout my high school experience, but that doesn't mean it wasn't difficult. Growing up and asserting myself into the smart kid group was always tough. I had to compete with my best friends for grades and ended up losing sight of the real meaning of school. I kept pushing myself to do better and strive for perfection. But we aren't perfect. I'm not perfect. Not only did I realize how much I was missing out on the high school experience throughout my first years in high school, but I realized how much I could be doing here in Springville. This year, our senior year, was truly the best year of my life. This year I found what I love doing at Springville because there are so many opportunities here. We may be a small, rural school, but we are so much more than that. Our music department is amazing. We have some of the best athletes in the state. Our academics prepare our students for the real world, and the community here is like none other. It's hard to believe, but this building, this community, grew to be a place I felt weirdly comfortable at. I could be myself here, and I definitely saw that in a lot of my fellow graduates. I'm so glad that this year I was able to take part in the things that made me happy, and that the people here at Springville supported me along the way. Class of 2019, we are graduating today. We are all so focused on the future, but I also want us to focus on right now. This will be our last time seeing everyone in the same place. The person sitting on the right and the person sitting on your left will go on to do great things in the future, and you may never see them again. All the people we have grown up with, the people we sat next to in class, even though we may not have wanted to, the people we saw down the hallway and waved and smiled at, and the people we screamed our lungs out with at the homecoming football game. These are the people we will never forget. I know I cannot say I know the life stories of each and every graduate here, but what I do know is that every one of them has impacted me in some way. We have all been impacted by one another and have helped to create each other's high school story. Whether it be from a shared class, sport, or club, I'm sure everyone here could remember at least one memory with each graduate in this room. I know I can. But now, our story is coming to an end. These high school moments will only be memories. So treasure this time, make the most of this day, because this day marks the end of something great, but the beginning of something even greater. Whatever you want to do in life has just begun. Whether it be work, college, trade school, or anything that may cross your path, I just hope that everyone finds something that will make them happy, something that they love doing, because isn't that what life's about? I personally wasted too much time in high school not doing things that made me happy. One of my biggest mistakes in my high school story. But I've learned so much from my mistakes. I learned that my grades do not define me. They do not define any of us in this room. But most importantly, I've learned to always be yourself. If I'm going to have anyone here remember one thing from my speech, it's that. Be true to who you are, and don't let anyone else tell you what you need to be and what you are going to do. Because we are all destined for something different. We will create our own story. Springville has been the first step in our journey, but there's so much more to come. Fellow graduates, congratulations. We can now all begin our own stories. Thank you.